you. I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Run.
999.
Yes, sir.
Hey, a.ward, man, my apologies, bro. I should went on past longer than I thought it was.
Nah, you good, man. You good, man. What's good, man?
What's going on, a.ward, man? You out here killing shit. I see. How you?
Hey, man. Every battle, take them one at a time, man. I'm great, bro. Can't complain a bit.
Oh man, I ain't mad at that, man. That's what's up right there, man.
You ain't let me slide on. You ain't let me slide on to tell all of them I smoked them too. No, I'm just kidding.
Today talk ish night. I know you're a person with that. But
on Baptist, man. On Baptist, on the set, man. I was like,
yo. Hey, yo, so all right. You know what? I don't know what's really going on. We had one yesterday, and he said that you got a TV, right? G's.
You talking about what? My bad. Go ahead.
A King of the Dot G's. You did take one, right? Oh no.
Yeah, I did a GZ. I battled franchise on GZ. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I told him. Okay.
Yeah. So back in August, world domination, man. Yeah.
Okay. You know what it was? It was on World Domination.
Yeah. It was day 3, but they bumped it up to the main channel immediately, so it never really released on as a GZ because it was like a battle of the weekend, so they put us both on the main page.
Oh, that's why it went down like that. Okay. All right. Mm. How you feeling about the moves you making right now with King of the Dot? So good.
Man, great, bro. Man, like it's really one of them things. Like all I do is go out and have battle of the weekend, and then I get a better name the next battle. So it's not like I really got to sit out here and call people out or say people ducking me because my performance speaks for itself. So instead of having to tweet people and get mad and go on blogs and say Cash is ducking me, instead King of the Dot just gives me them big names because they know they're gonna get a great performance. So.
Back right there. Okay. You definitely been putting on. I can't even front about that. What's some of the names you've been hearing about people want to see you see? Want to see you battle?
I get a lot of I'm been getting a lot of Jonah, Chilla Jones lately. Of course, Christian rapper we get the B-Dots or whatever. So my name gets thrown there every now and then. I've been getting Thesaurus. Really, I'm just kind of aiming for that number 1 contender spot with King of the Dot as far as the chain's concerned. So I'm trying to knock off everybody in front of me. So whoever you might think is buzzing. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's one of the goals, So I'm not trying to take a while to get there. So I just, arguably beat Real Deal and DNA, and both of them arguably had the best performances you've seen from them in the last year against me. So, why not?
No, I ain't mad at that shit. Hell yeah, shit. I know definitely. Yeah. I know your name was being thrown around with B-Dot. That would be a wild battle, I think. You Loso, and B-Dot kind of changed the game. It seemed like.
Yeah, I think, and honestly, I think people are like kind of embrace the fact that they can talk about more things substance-wise in battle rap now. Which is dope, because you're getting a lot of different types of rounds, and like you was just talking about Cortez and B-Dot, like some of the bars we heard from Cortez against B-Dot are like only bars that you would hear against somebody like a B-Dot. So we bring that out of different battlers. So it's good for the culture. Mm-hmm. I mean, Real Deal has some crazy bars, Like he said the holy water it down bar. He said some different stuff like that. And it's like, bro, you don't hear those bars unless they battle at me, and you don't hear it unless I'm standing up for what I am, So. Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you feel? Well, nah, it doesn't mean. I was gonna say, you know what's wild about it is that Saga's impact. Was Saga's impact as big as a.ward's and Loso's, or no? Or did it take, or was his was bigger from the door?
Saga paved the way really on a huge scale to like make the world know that like Christians can battle. But there was people before Saga that was out there battling as Christian battlers. Isaac Knox, Mr. Biscuit, like there was cats back in grind time that was Christian battlers that was battling. But since Saga was on the biggest league, and was doing it that way, like he really kind of set the tone. I think myself and Loso, Saga gets a bad rep because look at the people Saga that battle. Chilla, Suge, Chess, and everybody always comparing him like, Loso or a.ward is better than him. Like, bro, let's be honest, man, we coming up, you know? Like, we ain't really stood on main stages in front of, like, dudes like Chilla, Chess, you know, so, like, he catches kind of like a false comparison when folk give him a hard time, you know? It's like, you can sit there and say, oh, Loso better, a.ward better, Street Hymns better, you know, but, I mean, that man done a lot on main stages in front of some really good, talented people, so.
So, do you basically look up to Saga?
Yeah, that's the homie. I mean, that's the homie for real, you know? Definitely, definitely.
So, you know what, you, Saga and Loso, do y'all all talk behind the scenes and stuff?
Oh, yeah, me, him, Loso, and Street Hymns. Like, we all got a group chat, man. We stay in prayer for each other, man. We chop it up. We run bars by each other, different things like that, man. Spar, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's dope right there. That's actually real dope. That's dope.
Yeah, like I was in Queens last year, and like Saga had me over for dinner. Mama cooked and everything. Like just outside of battle rap, like really just chop it up on some some fellowship type stuff. So.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to like Saga now just because of your sharing all of this. And I really don't even like Saga, but you're making me kind of like Saga more now.
I like Saga. Yeah.
That was an important stamp just now, like real.
Yeah,
shit.
you did
like,
stamp Saga in a real positive way.
You stamped the shit out of him. That was crazy.
Yeah. I'm saying, man, that's the homie for real, man, for real. So, and like I got, like I'm part of YTG, so Born, Mickey, Mike, I'm real cool with them too, and so I was able to chop it up with Bullets, who's part of YTG, and Bonnie at Blackout, so it's really cool because you develop these friendships and these conversations outside of battle rap on a daily basis, and then when you get there, it's kind of like you really ain't lose a step, and it's kind of really like a family, so like I definitely just enjoy that. So
you know what, A.ward, I gotta ask you, me and you was going back and forth. We didn't really go back and forth on Twitter, but I do gotta ask you, like, all right, has YTG actually helped you, like you joining YTG, how does that benefit you is what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, this benefited me from just a professionalism standpoint, and also just like carrying myself around people that have been in battle rap, for some time and kind of know the ins and outs and the different ways of battle rap. Like I'm able to kind of spar with a higher level of people, because coming in Kansas City, I'm sparring with some local dudes that I've kind of grew up with in Kansas City, and no disrespect to them, but they don't got an ear for what's gonna catch on the main stage, They don't got an ear for like, yo, that's been said before, such and such said that already, or something kind of like that or whatever, So it's more of like a graduating to a different level of sparring partners, and at the same time, like it really is outside of battle rap. It's like family type stuff, Like it's just, you chop it up with them, you kind of build with them, you there just on, just on a weekly basis or whatever. So, and then Mickey Fax, like, I mean, the dude, his name speaks for himself. I'm an artist as well, so I do music. So, like, Bullets makes beats. Mickey Fax obviously is a very talented artist, and like they're the kind of people that be like, yo, a.ward, you're too good to rap on these horrible beats. Like that's literally what they told me. Like, yo, this is trash. You're way too good at rapping, In the Christian hip hop realm of music, everybody's like, oh no, you said Jesus, that song's great. It's nothing but yes men. Kind of like the DMV is for battle rap.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
Oh,
yeah.
Nah, I hear you. We gotta get into that too. But yeah, go ahead though.
Yeah. So yeah, this is some of the benefits of it, man. Yeah, I really just enjoyed, the fellowship, the conversations, and everything around battle rap because I don't come from a battle-rich area, really, as far as Kansas City's concerned, and then I'm from Tennessee. So it's like I'm meeting people, and, like, I'm still kind of like, yo, I can't believe I'm meeting such and such. Where you live in New York or you live in some of these other areas, it's like, man, I see these dudes at every battle event every weekend, So.
That's crazy. You know what? Hey, where do you see yourself in 1 year in battle rap? You already taking
8.
off.
Yeah, Blackout 8. Hopefully I'm battling for the title at Blackout 8. Shoot, that's a year from last month, man. Like that's the goal, man. It's the next 2 bodies, Massacre. If I make it on Massacre, World Dom, and then Blackout. So that's the goal, man. And then after I stamp myself, a little bit more as far as my resume and what I bring to the table battle rap wise, that's when I would really like to start traveling. I'd really start to go do some like the Checkpoint 4 card they just had in England, with Don't Flop. I want to get around, travel, do some things like that, things that are really kind of important to me as far as from battle rap, because I'm probably one of the people that's not trying to do this because I'm trying to get rich. I'm not trying to do this because I'm trying to think people think I'm the greatest person in the world. There's a missional aspect for my message, and then there's like I really enjoy the competition aspect as well. So.
Okay. Hey, so I'm looking at a screenshot that I had earlier. Like, you talking about how Born had a G's too, or he missed it?
Nah, Born was scheduled to be on Blackout 6 last year, so like he didn't have to do a GZ, and I know that was the top of the conversation. I had just come fresh off of listening to y'all's radio show with that little kid and that little kid blogger or whatever, and it was said something on there that like why did Loso not have to do a GZ? And Born has to. And so I was just letting you know, like Born was supposed to be on Blackout 6, but he couldn't make it in, And now he's on the glove up joint in Detroit. But, so it just seemed like some people kind of really wanted to start hating on like the brand or the rules around what is done over on King of the Dot without really researching the facts or caring, So that's why I was just kind of bringing it to your attention, like, man, like, look like somebody just trying to swing and miss. So.
Yeah, because, we've definitely gotten, like, people saying it seems like it's different rules over there, and some of the rules apply to some people, some of the rules don't. So if somebody comes over there from URL or whatever, right, like if that was where they was at before, is it extra like, yo, you got to do this now, or what's really the stipulation? Like, you can walk us through
I don't think so. Obviously, Organic's been vocal about, making sure that you go through the process of the GZ. I mean, like any business, let's be honest, like the CEO, is going to look at the handbook and say, yeah, I'm writing off. That's how the handbook looks. But if there's an exception that needs to be made, it's going to come to him and be like, yo, we can make this exception. Why? So there's exceptions in all aspects, like I look at franchise, right? Franchise was going to be on Born Legacy 4, right? He didn't have to do a PG. Now, you look at Twerk battled Dougie. He didn't have to do a PG. Let's look at the facts, bro. Let's look at the facts. Like there was no PGs there. So like both leagues that do it, both leagues appear to bypass, certain things within, reason to say, yo, this person's buzzing like crazy. This person's doing 100,000 views on a channel right now. The GZ, the PG process to me is like really like trying to iron out a certain level of battler to say like maybe they haven't experienced this type of venue yet, It's like, nah, Loso battled DNA in front of a lot of people with bloggers there and with celebrities there and everything. Like he's felt that kind of adrenaline. He can handle the Blackout stage, So I feel like it's not that. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal if you say, nah, like this dude, we know he got the star power, why not?
Right.
But it's totally up to, the people that make the rules, and it shouldn't matter either way, If you're mad about it, get better, period.
Okay.
Like if anybody should be mad about it, right, it's me. I mean, when you do, like, from what I understand, like, let's be honest, I've been scheduled to do a PG. I had a PG, right? So I was supposed to be on a PG card in May of last year, right? And I had shoulder surgery and wasn't able to make it. Then I did a GZ at King of the Dot. So I know both of the processes of having to do a PG or a GZ. So I was going to have to come out of pocket to get to the places, come out of pocket, for my lodging and stuff like that. It really is like a tryout, Like it's really like, yo, you better come with your stuff because you're investing money into your brand and your gifts, And so, like, if anybody should be, like, mad about something like that, like, I could have been like, hey, man, Loso's on Blackout? What you mean? Like, I flew out to Canada, Toronto. I did a GZ. I put my bread up. I worked hard to get to this main stage. No, it's not like that. Why I need to hate on the next man? Why am I worried about the next man? I'm a fan of this. I'm a battler. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, that you know what? That is kind of true though. That is kind of true.
Oh man, fuck that. You think your little cohort is better than the current PG class or like that PG class that just passed? Like, let's just get right to it, man. Like you, Shotty P, like that whole crew, that new Kotd. You feel like y'all better than them, or like what's the deal?
I guess I need like a definition of what. I need to know what class you like, what class you put us with, really, as far as symmetrically. Because if you're talking about like the twerks and stuff, it's gonna be more competition. If you're talking about them dudes who just got off the phone, like easily, But like, but yeah, if we're talking about people that have stamped themselves already, have had quality battles against vets, have been in pressure situations, have actually gotten clear wins and stuff like that, like, 'cause I personally put myself, on the same level, of like kind of like the Mike P's and the twerks that are coming up. So rather than
like Ryder,
Ryder,
Jack, those Snake Eyes, and none of them. You don't think they on the same level?
I mean, who have they beat, and what have they done so far? And I think that's a testament to what you ask, like, who's gonna win, Cortez or Ryder? It's like, bro, I can only make my assumption based on facts unless I'm biased, right? So if I'm making it based on facts, who have you beat? Well, you had a good battle against Trez. That's cool. Like, I rock with him. I think Ryder's a talented dude or whatever. But I can see who Cortez has beat. So for me to make a statement that says not Cortez, it means I'm just biased and I'm favored. It's favored.
Exactly.
So for me to say that, it's like, the Jack Boy, like, he had a dope battle against what was it, Fettuccine? I haven't seen the 2-on-2, but really there's no quality win, yet, or no quality like standout battle of the night performance that I've seen yet. So I don't understand why is it just because he's on URL and because they get more views? Is that why all of a sudden people think that he's on the same level? Because no, neither one of them dudes can write with me at all, period.
Okay.
Like, you seen me and St. Mike. Me and St. Mike was like almost small league battle of the year last year. And St. Mike got a better team than almost all of the PGs. And it's like, bro, like, I mean, so me and Real Deal, the same, like, crazy battle. Me and DNA just had a crazy battle. So, I think that if you look at the actual.
What about people that say, they say it's too friendly over there, man? Keep it real. Is it too, like, the pressure don't seem, like, that's what we talking about up here.
I think it does appear that way, and I think it's a culture thing, really. I think it's a cultural type atmosphere, really. I mean, it's kind of, you feel like URL is more the dog-eat-dog type. I'm going at your neck. And King of the Dot does have a little bit more of a laid-back feel. Is that a negative? It can be in a sport if you're thinking of the sport being like a brutal, like, I'm going at your neck gladiator type sport, But if you're looking at it as a sport like, afterwards we clap hands, we chop it up with each other, type thing, I don't really see a big deal,
But can it be both though? I mean, look, my thing about it is I think all the others are cool behind the scenes. I just care about what happens in the 9 minutes of y'all battling.
Of course. It can be both. I mean, you see Sirius and Zaster was kind of like at each other's neck. Now, obviously, the content was not very, it was very average. But there was some animosity there. I think you get it, and I think that's why people like Big K, because Big K refuses to really like anything anybody says, in front of him, regardless if it's fire or not. He's like, nah, you suck, And people kind of, and I don't know how anybody could say Big K and Head Ice is not a crazy dope battle, but
I don't know.
But yeah, I do think that it kind of catches that, and I think that you also get like the artists who are normally kind of like go at next on the URL side, they come over and they might be a little bit softer. I wish that they would be just as disrespectful. I wish your Arsenals would come over and be just as disrespectful. Or but ultimately, like, the quality and what I feel is like the bar for bar quality, I really think that it's on a different level than URL. And I think that just goes into the fact that URL is really like people have been saying, it's moments, it's performance based, and you can really just have a lazy pen as long as you come up with a new cool thing to do.
Oh, so you think on URL? See, but you know what? Nah, hold on. So go ahead, Posey. Now, Posey, you know what? I said it before, Posey. I said it before, y'all trying to kill me. I said, URL got mad gun bars and all that shit was dope, but King of the Dot, they mad versatile and got mad different content. Y'all trying to kill me when I said that. But I thought it was actually true.
Let me be objective to a.ward. I'll let you say a lot, man. Because I'm the pro URL guy.
That's fine, yeah. I like URL, too. I'm not anti-URL.
I'm going to be honest, a lot of y'all over there, like, y'all be saying goofy. Like, I watched Blackout. Like, it wasn't no bar, pin, people. Like, you had pin bars, but I'm not understanding what you're saying with, there's a lot of guys over there with pins. Like, who? You and Jonah?
Yeah, Chilla still got a pin. I mean, did you watch Chrome? Chrome had one of the craziest couple bars of the whole day too. When he said he battled SM. Yeah, and he said he said it's a funeral. I brought a calico for SM too. Like, come on. Yeah, like people over there got pins. It's really like, I guess it's to me, I appreciate gun bars, even though people are like, oh, you don't like gun bars, whatever. I appreciate the creativity behind it. But I also have a lot more of appreciation as a battler in the setup and how you get to the gun bar. And I think that's the thing that really kind of I highlight with people that can actually write. Whereas I see people, a lot of times that just don't care about the setup, and that's what I did against DNA was like, like the quality in my setups is going to be crazy on cam. And sometimes you get people out there that's just like, I got a nice beam, hit you with the thing, and it's got a nice team, and it's a nice, and then boom, 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 it hit you with a crazy punch. And it's like, nah, man. Like, as a battler, I can't rock with that, even if the punch was crazy.
So you basically talking about DNA. The way you were just rapping, that's how DNA is.
yeah, but I see that but I'm saying, like, I see it on URL, too. Like, there's things that I think is corny that people go crazy for. Tsunami Surf Tar Heels bar, I think it was mad corny, like super corny. I walked through North Carolina so much, I got Tar Heels.
God, somebody else said. Like, I didn't think that was that crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry. I like the way he said, but to your point about setups, though, the way he set that,
the way he set it up,
perfect.
Yeah. Right, and like, it really matches like his persona and his delivery and everything. So, like, it wasn't something just so ridiculous that you were like, why is everybody reacting? But like, from a pen standpoint and an artist standpoint, you just kind of like, my gosh, I could have wrote something like that, like. So
who was the top pens that came? Cause I want to go do my research for debates in the future. Who was the top pens at Kotd, man? But I was saying Chilla, because we already know Chilla. But who was the other people?
Yeah, Chilla, Jonai, myself. I think, obviously, Daylight. I guess it kind of depends, too, like what you consider King of the Dot, because Daylight's probably one of the best pens in battle rap. And then you got, I think Cortez has a crazy pen still. I'm trying to think. I think Real Deal has a crazy pen too. Like, I think he is like a setup king. Like, he really knows how to set things up and how to like he differentiates himself pen wise. I think that's probably a good core right there. And it includes some of these vets that apparently don't perform anymore. As far as up and comers, Shotty P got a crazy pen. Peanut got a crazy pen. Pass and Ness, if you watch Pass and Ness from Blackout, like, it didn't catch much reaction in the building, because of the way they deliver stuff. But on cam, like, that battle is crazy. Nestle and Pass was like going off, pen wise.
Okay.
So okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
So as far as the environment, as far as so do the guys, like, because you talk to the young guys all the time that's over there. Do they feel a sense of urgency? Is every battle like, I got to do well this battle, because if I don't, then I might be the fuck up out of here? Because honestly, with Smack, you do get that. Like, battlers literally call up here like they really legit might get fired from their job if they don't perform well the next. You know what I mean? Like, you can hear it in their voices.
But do you really think that? Like, do you really think that? Because to me, like, okay, they say Twerk just choked in his third against Mike P, right? But for some reason, he got the star power, so he's immune to different things.
you know? So, like, I feel like our URL, like, if they rock with you, they're going to rock with you. You're going to get a few times to just mess up, you know? The thing about URL is you can't mess up in your PG because the beauty of King of the Dot is when you get a GZ battle and you put your money and you invest yourself into a GZ battle, the battle comes out. It don't matter what it looks like. It don't matter who battles. You know, there's a GZ channel. The battle comes out. You can look at your game tape. You can say to yourself, man, I screwed up. I spent $500 going out there. I didn't have a good battle. It's right here. I'm going to do better next time. You know, meanwhile, you got 15 to 20 battles PG-wise where you went out and you don't know if it's been dropped on the War Report or if it's been dropped on Joe Schmo's YouTube channel or if it's dropped at all, you know. And so I think there's a sense of urgency in URL because it's like, bro, if I don't get, you know, if I don't wow the crowd, I might not even see my footage. I might not even ever, you know, get invited back. Whereas GZ is more like, it's like a league type thing, you know, like it's like, yo, you can get another GZ plate, you know, you can work yourself there. That homie, the homie Chrome that just battled on Blackout, I think he did 2 or 3 GZs. He did. Like when I did my GZ, he battled Jeffrey, the dude. I think he lives in Florida now. But their battle was okay. It was cool, but it wasn't something that got on main stage. They didn't get on Gully versus Gannick, you know. But he was like, yo, he kept at it. He battled JC on his home league. He battled DNA, and then he got on Blackout, you know. So there's really like, I think that, yeah, URL might present a dog-eat-dog world mentality more than King of the Dot, but I don't know if that's necessarily like breeding like amazing battlers, you know. It's like only the strong survive, you know. I think it's more only the favorites will survive.
Wow. Damn. Okay. Man, I don't. Posey, what do you think about that? Like, what does that sound like? Does that whole setup? Because this Posey really be saying, like, you really be saying this. We gotta, you know, if we put this shit out on the table here. Yeah,
we put on. None of them, man. I don't want to even sound disrespectful. Just none of those guys, man. That Kotd is just they not fire to me. Like they just not. Maybe I'm just used to URL and that style, man. Like Chromes and Exums and all, like them dudes is not hot to me, man. I don't care. Like I be trying so hard, man. I bought the pay-per-view. I even supported the league. Like fucking, let me play 30. That shit not hot. a.ward, I'm sorry, man. Not to
well, no, I mean
like
it's the beauty of battle rap, right? It's subjective,
yeah, exactly,
but at the same time, like, King, it's kind of apples to oranges, even though it's not. You know, it's like, okay, well, we're all battle rapping, so everybody got a pen. You know, I just watched Wavy spit a 9-minute third round against Bill Collector.
Yep.
Right. So a 9-minute third round against Bill Collector. Now let me tell you, Wavy's third round was longer than my, 2 of my battles on King of the Dot. So content-wise, you heard more from Wavy in 1 round than you heard from me probably in close to 2 battles on King of the Dot. You know, so with battles that long, it's a lot easier for you to justify and say, oh, but remember when he said that crazy bar, or whenever he said that, like dead points, filler, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of hard to do that. I for one don't like short rounds. I for one find like I'm getting warmed up a little too late for King of the Dot rounds. I like to ease myself into the round. 30, 45 seconds in, I've only hit 1 or 2 punches, and I'm like, dang, that's half the round. And I gotta get going crazy. So it's kind of difficult. But like the stuff that you like, it's harder to pair those battles up.
Like everything in your
right.
airballs a lot, but
yeah. It's harder to pair those battles up though, like the stuff that you like. So like, what it looked like if some dude is just like gun bar heavy going at his neck, this, that, and the other dude is a different kind of battler. It doesn't breed that energy or that, electricity back and forth necessarily because everybody's something different. But at the same time, a lot of battles on URL to me are like plug and play battles. Like you could just plug in this dude right there and his battle would have been the same outcome. Like it would have sounded the same. Like, yo, let's put T-Top against this dude now. Or let's put, Twerk against this dude or Mike against this dude. And that's no disrespect to them, but like the substance of the battle or the content is kind of like, oh yeah, that must have been the one where he said the joint with the 12 gauge or the AK, or oh, this must have been the one where he said the, and it's like, bro, which battle?
No, I agree with that.
So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate King of the Dot for different reasons, man. Like the business, ever since I've been there, has been like beautiful. Like I've been treated like, you know, above and beyond. So I appreciate them, you know, heavily in regards to that. I appreciate the battlers. I appreciate the camaraderie and what they're building, and I appreciate the full entity of what they do as like a media company. You know, every time I go up there, it's like pictures. If you need a video done, we got that on deck. If you need such and such, holler at me. You know, here's the merch table. You know, it's everything. It's all inclusive. You know, and then for me, a battle, you know, it's kind of like your music video as an artist. You know, like you pay for a music video, you want your music video to come out. You know, well, when my music video comes out, I know when it's coming out. I know it's gonna come out. You know, like I ain't sitting here trying to tell my fans and my followers like, yo, I promise I got a battle coming out. I don't know when, you know, so I appreciate all that, you know, the little things. So
I don't think I'm well. Like I know all like the top, like as far as King of the Dot, I only know like the top people. I don't think I'm well versed enough to talk about like the upcoming dudes. So I just automatically, when I hear them, like, man, it's just like when I listen to URL, when new people come to URL, I'll be like, man, I don't want to hear them. But it's worse when I'm looking at Kotd. I really don't want to hear y'all. So
I think like, image is a big thing of it too, you know. Like it's you know what King of the Dot does. But I mean, like if you look at the homie Geechee that was just on, if you look at the young dude he battled Saints like what 17, 18?
Yeah.
A real young talent. Shotty P, you know, obviously. These particular dudes can really bar for bar go, you know, at the same level.
I like them.
You know.
So
and then, like, so personally, I think I'm one of the people that could go back and forth, you know, like my style, because I got the aggression, I got the performance, and I got, you know, jokes and bars and stuff. So I feel like I could translate on both crowds. But I think every battler probably thinks they can rock both stages, but really can't. So.
So Ward, let me ask you this: if we got together, we brought out Snake Eyes, Jack Boy, Ryder, Twerk, and Mike P. Out of the guys that's maybe comparable in terms of like how long they've been on KOTD, in terms of experience, all that good shit, right? Who would you bring over? You can't bring over any Hall of Fame vets. You can't bring over any super top. You know what I mean? Like guys like that. I'm talking people like you. Like who would you bring over from that cohort to battle against those dudes?
Probably me.
If you could pick four more.
Joan I, Shotty P. Let's see. Me, Joan I, Shotty P. Do you consider Peanut a vet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but then he went to the it's kind of weird with Peanut, but I would bring
Geechee. I would bring Geechee for the simple fact of like the matchup that it would create with one of them. I think it would be a great matchup for Geechee. Who would be my fifth?
Psychosis. That's Lee.
Yeah, Psychosis. That's a good one. Yeah, Psychosis is a good one. You know. Yeah, definitely. I'll bring Psychosis. I mean, if you consider B-Dot King of the Dot, you know, I bring B-Dot, but he don't battle enough, you know. But at the same time, he's had just as many battles on King of the Dot as Geechee has.
Okay. Damn.
So, yeah, you know, and I think that Mike P and Twerk, you know, I think that lineup that you gave me is top heavy. You know, Mike P and Twerk are gonna be, you know, really good. You know, obviously I'm in YTG with Mike P, so I'm not battling him. But you know, they're both established. They've both like been in wars. They've battled veterans. They've been on big stages. They're proven. You know, I think that you know, that's definitely a top heavy lineup. But when you get to like your Jack Boy Riders and Snake Eyes, it's like, I mean, Shotty P just battled Clips and Swave Seva, and he got a battle with Peanut that was like a crazy battle, and he battled Skelly, and he battled XL. Like, come on, like really?
Oh,
like,
so wait, Ward, let me ask you. Okay, so the YTG thing, right? You, Mike P, Bullets, Born, Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, would y'all ever take on a different squad? Because I kind of feel like you break down the pieces, man. Y'all not doing bad as a team. Like, you on KOTD.
Oh, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? You got Mike P where he's at. You got Bonnie on TV now. You know what I'm saying? Bullets still be sniping niggas like, right? Like, so would you ever battle like another group? Who would it be if you could pick?
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it a few times. I mean, I don't know many groups that is like that deep to me that really would line up correctly with. I seen a blog where Mike and it was talking about Cave Gang is pretty crazy as far as top to bottom.
Right.
They got Young Cannon, they got Rock, they got who else is it?
Briz and
Av. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's a crazy lineup.
That is.
So I don't know. I mean, NWX. Nah, I think NWX is pretty. I think that would be pretty. You know what? I don't want to disrespect them like that. They got T-Top and they got Big T, right?
Hey,
so that would be a dope.
Who's
Shine. That's who I want next.
I'm thinking
man. I want
matchup.
Shine, really.
You want Shine?
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, Ward. Don't, man. Listen,
I figured since he probably wrote to a DNA's round for him, so I might as well not play. No, but I want that. Like, I want the performance matches. I want the high energy type stuff. Real Deal was more of like a tactical. DNA was like, I had no clue what he was going to do. And Shine, Shine somebody to put the fear of God in you. Like, you'll be like, yo, like, I gotta level up, So, like, that's kind of what I want to challenge myself. I'm not out here saying I'm about to smoke, no vets and nothing like that. I'm just looking at the next person that can make me better.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. I fuck with what you be doing, man. But in these performance type settings where that you got somebody on the caliber of K Shine, like, I would be worried, man. It would be very hard for me to pick you in that type of battle.
Like I said, I talk facts, man. I wouldn't expect anybody to pick me. Like, I haven't positioned myself to be picked yet. So yeah. So
somebody just asked, "Are you drunk off communion?" That's kind of crazy. Like, nah, come on, man.
But like, look at it this way. Like, when they said a.ward versus Real Deal, they like, nah, a.ward ain't ready for Real Deal. Then like a.ward DNA, that they like, this the best DNA. Like, bro, if I'm battling and beating the best of these two, like, why not? Whether you think I won or lost clearly, like, I don't think I clearly lost to either one of them. It's debatable. People say 2-1 either way. I think on Cam I'm gonna be more clear against DNA just because of, like I said, the actual bars, the depth of the bars. But it's like, I'm not out here beating the don't care field, that we've been talking about. It ain't like they came out there and didn't care to battle a.ward.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not? It's not really. I don't think it's that much of a reach to say, yo, he could compete, with K Shine.
Yeah, you got like a huge Christian. I remember my friend. I think it was like it might have been like 2 years ago. I think my man Manny, he's like a youth pastor. Yeah, he know I'm a battle rap watcher, but he was like, "You ever heard of a.ward?" I'm like, "Oh, a.ward." And then we in the car, and then he showed me. I think it's you versus. It's like was it the Charlie Atlas one? It's like you inside.
Yep, that's my first battle. Yep, me and Charlie. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, he kind of, because I'm like, I don't care. Because Manny don't even watch battle rap. He's a youth pastor. I'm like, I don't care what he's saying. He's not gonna show me no battle rap. I'm not gonna think it's good, but he showed me that, and I was like, wow. And I remember telling T from the URL, like, nah, you gotta fuck with you gotta mess with a.ward, man. I remember that, but you got a strong fan base, man.
That's the beauty of it, man. It's like also bringing in, because what's crazy is like even like the Christian, hip hop fan base that has kind of gravitated towards battle rap. Yeah, of course they're biased, like probably I'm gonna win every battle to them. But like literally, like I've had hundreds and hundreds of people like hit me up and like, yo, I just checked out that Jonah battle versus such and such. Like, I think you should battle, and they're really getting into the plot and like the whole battle type things. And when if you can bring in people that weren't watching battles from before, it does nothing but help grow the culture.
Yeah, exactly. So you definitely bringing in new people, man, because that was weird. Like, Manny showing me a battle, I'm like, I didn't even want to hear what he had to say. Like, what was a.ward? I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, man. That was my first battle, man. I've only had 9 battles. So, like, it's crazy. You know, a year and a half ago, I was sitting at home, you know, doing nothing but watching battles. Now I just got done having Battle of the Night on Blackout and talking on Angry Fans.
Damn. Okay.
Humble, man.
Okay. Cause we was going back and forth about it yesterday. You know, Kotd definitely came up in terms of everything that was going on and like how shit is judged between the two quote unquote worlds and all that. I got caps on and shit. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get some of your opinions on that. I mean, you voiced a lot of things already, kind of, but it's just like, man, like niggas is really starting to go off on this. So, Caps, what up? What up, bro?
Who's on?
a.ward is on.
It's a.ward, man.
Okay, what's good? All right, now my fucking phone's on 1%. My bad and shit. But
you good?
Well, I missed everything else. I don't want to just cut y'all off. You said a.ward is on. That's it.
Yeah. a.ward is on.
Yeah.
I asked him about yesterday, getting a little bit more into yesterday and shit. Like some of the things we covered the GZ thing with Born and like some of the rules and shit. But anything else that you heard that you was like not really digging?
You asking me?
No. The board.
Oh, my bad. No, like I said, man. I just didn't want, you know, the league to get really a bad rapper for it to be like putting in the eye of like of stuff don't run the same over on this side when the parallel is pretty normal. You know, like I said, you look at Franchise, you look at Twerk. You know, much love to both of them dudes, but neither of them really had a PG. Both of them got kind of skipped. So, you know, to try to throw out and say, oh, some got on Blackout for what reason and this, that, and the other, to me, it was just kind of like you really ain't looking at the facts of everything. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I mean, hey, I hear that. I mean, you can't be mad at that shit. He went to lead against that. He battled for it to get slandered. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Loso the homie, man. Loso did his thing, you know. He did his thing. He proved why he should be on the card. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, you know. You swing and miss in those kind of scenarios, and it don't work out too well, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, shit. Hey, you got anything else lined up?
Man, just waiting in talks with this Massacre card. You know, waiting to see if there's a play there, if a matchup makes sense. Like I said, outside of that, I might battle on my home league. One of my homies down that battles on our home league, his name's Ice Cold. He actually on the PG card this weekend. They got a PG card that GT Gotti battling on in LA. Anyway, he battles out of our home league in Kansas City. Been working with him to maybe try to work out like something locally to kind of just get back on my home league since I haven't been back since the St. Mike battle. So.
Oh yeah, you guys show respect to your home league always, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Facts. Yo, I'm definitely gonna be in touch with you and shit. Appreciate you calling up though. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you the fire battle with DNA. That's the real reason why I went to begin with. We had a fire battle with DNA, bro.
Thank you, bro, man. It worked out perfectly, man. Like I really, like you said, I really would like to, you know, say that, you know, I was a 3-0 body or something like that. But like, I'm glad that the replay value is gonna be dope, and I'm glad that like DNA, you know, flattered me with like actually trying. So.
DNA ain't fuck with you. He ain't put no games in the deck. You had something bad with it. All right, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate
hey,
you.
man. Y'all be easy, man. I got 2 minutes left of overtime in this game 5. I'm about to watch.
Yeah.
Salute, man.
Y'all be easy, man. Take care, bro. All right, one.
Talking to you. You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.